Stop explaining yourself to demons in disguise. Unleash your unapologetic power. Listen. Really listen. What I'm about to tell you isn't just advice. It's a revolution for your soul. A seismic shift that will redefine your existence. Stop explaining yourself to the demons in people's clothing. You know them. They slink into your life not with love, not with support, but with venom, judgment, cruelty, negativity. They arrive as if they've earned the right to dim your light, to drag you into their shadow. And you've been caught in their trap, defending your choices, justifying your dreams, pleading for them to see your worth. But here's the truth that will set you free. You don't owe them a single word, not one syllable. Your energy, your brilliance, your truth, they're too sacred to waste on those who refuse to see. It's time to rise, unapologetically, and claim the life you were born to live. The trap of explanation. Why you keep justifying yourself. Picture this. You're standing in a courtroom, but it's not made of wood and gavels, it's built from the expectations of others. Every day you're on trial, presenting your case to a jury of skeptics who've already written their verdict. These are the demons in disguise, people who wear the faces of friends, family, colleagues, or strangers, but carry hearts closed to your truth. They criticize your ambitions, mock your differences, question your every move. And what do? You explain. You defend. You lay out your reasons like a lawyer fighting for a losing cause. Why do you dream so big? Why do you choose peace over chaos? Why do you dare to be you? You've been conditioned to believe that if you explain enough, if you make your intentions crystal clear, they'll understand. They'll see your heart, your value, your fire. You were taught that clarity breeds acceptance, that vulnerability earns respect. But here's the harsh reality. Some people are incapable of understanding you. Not because you're lacking, but because their souls are shackled by fear, by envy, by their own unhealed wounds. Their minds are fogged with judgment, their egos too brittle to embrace anyone who dares to shine brighter than they do. So you keep explaining, pouring your energy into a bottomless void. You share your story, your struggles, your vision, hoping they'll finally see the real you, the one beneath the surface, the one who burns with purpose. You bend, you plead, you exhaust yourself trying to bridge the gap between their perception and your truth. But with every explanation, you lose something precious. Your peace, your joy, your power. You give, and they take and take, but they never truly see you. They never will. Why? Because they're too busy wrestling their own demons, projecting their insecurities, their bitterness, their fears onto you. And all you're doing is feeding their darkness, draining your light to illuminate a room that's chosen to stay dim. The demons among us, recognizing the energy thieves. These demons aren't the stuff of horror films, with glowing eyes. No, they're far more insidious. They walk among us, cloaked in familiarity, masquerading as allies. They're the colleague who undermines your success with a smirk, the friend who dismisses your dreams as unrealistic, the family member who guilts you for setting boundaries. They're the strangers who sneer at your audacity to be different, to refuse their mold. These demons feed on your vulnerability, thriving when you shrink, when you doubt, when you dim your radiance to make them comfortable. They criticize your courage, belittle your achievements, and whisper that you're not enough, not smart enough, not talented enough, not worthy of the life you envision. They want you small, contained, predictable, because your growth, your rise, your unapologetic brilliance forces them to confront their own stagnation. If you soar, they're left staring at their own clipped wings. So they manipulate, they judge, they project, hoping to keep you tethered to their level. But here's the secret they don't want you to know. Their power over you is an illusion. It only exists if you give them your energy, your time, your explanations. These demons come in countless forms. The naysayer who scoffs at your vision. The manipulator who twists your kindness into weakness. The cynic who poisons your optimism with doubt. They're not here to lift you up. They're here to pull you down, to feast on your uncertainty, to keep you stuck in their orbit of negativity. And the worst part, you've been letting them. You've been handing over your power, word by word, explanation by explanation, as if their approval defines your worth. The liberation of silence, you owe them nothing. Now imagine this, you stop. You stop explaining, stop defending, stop justifying. You step out of their courtroom and into your own power. You realize a truth so profound, it shakes the earth beneath you. You owe them nothing. Not an apology for being yourself. Not a defense of your choices. Not a justification for your dreams. Your life is yours. Yours to shape. Yours to live. Yours to love. You don't need their permission to chase your truth, to choose peace over drama, to walk away from toxicity. Your choices are valid because they're yours, rooted in your heart, your values, your vision. You weren't born to live by someone else's script. You weren't created to shrink into their boxes, to dim your light, to ease their discomfort. You're here to blaze your own trail, to dance to the rhythm of your own soul. And the demons, they'll hate it. They'll criticize, they'll question, they'll try to guilt you into explaining why you dare to be so bold, so free, so you. But their opinions are irrelevant. Their approval is worthless. Why waste another breath trying to convince someone who's chosen blindness over vision? Why spend another moment seeking validation from those who'd rather see you fail than watch you fly? The only person you need to answer to is the one staring back at you in the mirror. That's the one who knows your worth, your strength, your potential. That's the one who deserves your loyalty, your honesty, your love. Stop trying to change minds that are already made up. Stop chasing approval from those who don't matter. Stop explaining your dreams to people who can't see the stars in your eye. You're not here to convince anyone of your value. You're here to live it, to embody it, to radiate it with every step you take. Breaking free. The power of living unapologetically. When you stop explaining, something miraculous happens. You reclaim your power. You step into a freedom so profound it feels like flying. You no longer carry the weight of others' expectations, the burden of their judgments, the chains of their doubts. You become untouchable, not because you're perfect, but because you're authentic. You stand tall in your truth, unapologetic, unwavering, radiant. And that, my friend, is what the demons can't stand. They want you small, scared, silent. But you were born to be a wildfire, untamed and unstoppable. Living unapologetically doesn't mean you're reckless or cruel. It means you honor your truth above all else. It means you choose courage over comfort, authenticity over approval, purpose over pleasing. It means you set boundaries without guilt, walk away from toxicity without regret, pursue your dreams without hesitation. It means you recognize that your worth isn't up for debate, it's a fact, as undeniable as the sun in the sky. And when you live this way, you inspire others to do the same. Your courage becomes a beacon, lighting the way for those still trapped in the shadows of explanation. The demons will always be there, lurking, waiting for a crack in your resolve. They'll try to pull you back, to make you question, to tempt you into justifying your existence. But you don't have to engage. You'd have to fight their battles or feed their insecurities. Let them stay in their darkness. Your job is to step into the light. Your light, your truth, your greatness. Every time you choose yourself, every time you refuse to explain, you grow stronger. You become more of who you were always meant to be, a force, a vision, a legacy. Protecting your peace, the ultimate act of rebellion. In a world that thrives on chaos, protecting your peace is a radical act. It's a rebellion against the noise, the drama, the demands that try to steal your serenity. You can't control everything, people's actions, life's curveballs, the storms that rage around you. But you can control your inner world. You can choose peace over pandemonium, clarity over confusion, strength over surrender. And when you do, you become unbreakable. Peace isn't the absence of challenges, it's the presence of power. It's the ability to stand firm when the ground shakes, to breathe deeply when the air feels heavy, to move forward when the path feels uncertain. It's saying no to what drains you, yes to what fuels you, and never apologizing for putting yourself first. Your peace is your birthright, your sanctuary, your superpower. Don't let anyone, not the demons, not the doubters, not even your own fears, rob you of. Set boundaries like castle walls, unyielding and proud. Walk away from relationships that poison your spirit, situations that dim your glow, expectations that suffocate your soul. Protect your energy as fiercely as a lion guards its pride. You don't owe anyone your peace, not to make them comfortable, not to keep the peace, not to prove your worth. Your well-being is non-negotiable, and anyone who tries to disturb it doesn't deserve a seat at your table. You matter, period. The truth that changes everything. Let this sink into your bones. You matter. Not because of what you've done, what you've achieved, or who you know. You matter because you exist. Your life is a singular masterpiece, a constellation of moments, dreams, and possibilities that no one else can replicate. Your worth isn't tied to external markers, money, status, applause. It's woven into your very being, as intrinsic as your heartbeat, as eternal as the stars. The world will try to convince you otherwise. It'll tempt you to measure your value by likes, followers, paychecks, or the approval of others. It'll whisper that you're not enough, not until you do more, have more, be more. But that's a lie, and you're done believing. You are enough, right now, exactly as you are. Your quirks, your scars, your dreams, your fears, they're not flaws. They're the colors of your soul, painting a portrait that's uniquely, gloriously you. When you embrace this truth, everything shifts. You stop seeking validation from those who can't see you. You stop apologizing for taking up space, for shining too brightly, for wanting more. You start living for yourself, making choices that align with your heart, chasing dreams that set your spirit ablaze, loving yourself with a fierceness that nothing can shake. You matter, period. And no one, not the demons, not the critics, not even your own doubts can take that away from you. Stop apologizing for your existence. How many times have you said sorry for being yourself, for speaking your truth, for setting boundaries, for chasing your dreams? Too many. We've been taught to shrink, to soften, to smooth our edges to fit a world that fears our fullness. But no more. You don't owe anyone an apology for existing, for feeling, for thriving. You don't need to dim your light to make others comfortable or mute your void conflict. You are not a mistake, you are a miracle. Embrace your individuality like a crown, not a burden. Your quirks aren't liabilities, they're superpowers. Your differences aren't deficits, they're divine. The world doesn't need another carbon copy, it needs you. Raw, radiant. Stop hiding behind masks, behind sorries, behind versions of yourself you think others will accept. Show up as you are, unfiltered and unafraid, and watch how the universe rearranges itself to meet your courage. When you stop apologizing, you give others permission to do the same. You become a spark, igniting a revolution of authenticity, a movement of people who refuse to shrink, who dare to stand tall, who choose to love themselves fiercely. Your unapologetic existence is a gift not just to you, but to everyone who's watching, waiting for the courage to claim their own. Rise above. Your destiny awaits. Life will test you. It'll throw obstacles in your path, doubts in your mind, demons at your door. But you were not born to break. You were born to rise. Every challenge is a forge, shaping you into something stronger, wiser, fiercer. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every storm is a stage for your triumph. You are not defined by what tries to hold you down. You are defined by how you rise above it. Rising doesn't mean you never fall. It means you refuse to stay down. It means you dust off the dirt, lift your chin, and keep moving toward the life you deserve. It means you trust in your resilience, your grit, your fire. Even when the world tells you to quit, you were meant for greatness, not the kind that seeks applause, but the kind that lives in your bones, that pulses through your veins, that whispers, you are unstoppable. Your journey isn't just about you, it's about every soul you inspire along the way. Every time you rise, you light a path for others, showing them that they too can overcome, that they too can claim their power. Your courage is contagious, your resilience a ripple, your rise a revolution. So keep climbing, keep fighting, keep shining. The view from the top is worth every step. Your time is now. Seize it. Enough waiting, enough wondering, enough hoping for the right moment. The right moment is now, right here, right in the breath you're taking. The heart that's beating, the fire that's burning inside. You've spent too long on the sidelines, watching others live their truths while you defer your own. No more. This is your time, your season, your awakening. Don't wait for permission, take it. Don't wait for clarity, create it. Don't wait for courage, summon it. The universe doesn't reward hesitation, it honors action. Take that first step, no matter how small, no matter how shaky. Write the book, start the business, end the toxic relationship, chase the dream that keeps you awake at night. The resources will come, the doors will open, the path will unfold, but only when you move. Your time is now, and the world is waiting for you to claim it. Fear will try to stop you. Doubt will whisper lies. The demons will howl their disapproval. But none of them get to write your story. You do. With every choice, every action, every refusal to back down, you're authoring a legacy of courage, of power, of purpose. Your time is now to stop doubting, to stop delaying, to stop explaining. Your time is now to rise, to shine, to become everything you were always meant to be. The final word, you are enough. So here's the truth, etched in stone, sealed in stars. You are enough. You always have been. You always will be. You don't need to explain your worth, defend your dreams, or justify your existence. You don't need to shrink to fit anyone's mold or dim to ease their fears. You are a force, a flame, a future waiting to be claimed. Stop explaining yourself to demons in disguise. They don't deserve your energy, your time, your light. The world does. You do. Live for the one in the mirror, the one who knows your heart, your strength, your story. Live for the dreams that spark your soul, the peace that grounds your spirit, the greatness that calls your name. Let them talk. Let them doubt. Let them question. But you keep rising. You keep shining. You keep walking toward everything that was always meant for you. Your time is now. Your life is yours. And you, my friend, are more than enough.